Dealers across America are quietly pulling specific truck engines off their lots right now, and if you own one of these 8 models, they're not telling you why. According to internal service bulletins and warranty claim data that I've obtained, these engines are failing at catastrophic rates, some before hitting 50,000 miles. We're talking complete engine seizures, cracked blocks, and $15,000 repair bills that dealers know are coming, but owners have no idea. Today I'm exposing exactly which 8 truck engines are collapsing in 2026, why dealers are staying silent, and what this means if you're making payments on one of these ticking time bombs. GM 6.2-liter L87 V8, the flagship, found in Silverados, Sierras, Yukons, Escalades, premium trucks, premium problems. The failure is catastrophic. Connecting rod bearings, they're disintegrating. Metal shavings circulate through the oil. Within hours, sometimes minutes, the engine seizes completely. Total loss of propulsion at highway speed with no warning. NHTSA opened an investigation in December 2025. They've logged over 14,000 complaints. But here's what they didn't tell you. The root cause isn't manufacturing, it's engineering. GM switched to ultra-thin 0W20 oil to meet CAFE standards. Same engine, same tolerances, oil half as thick. The bearings can't handle it. Dealers are quietly switching customers to 0W40, double the thickness. If thin oil wasn't the problem, why is thick oil the fix? That's not even the worst part. Because the next engine has been failing for 5 years, and GM kept installing it anyway. GM 5.3-liter V8 with active fuel management and dynamic fuel management, cylinder deactivation, the fuel-saving technology that's destroying engines. Here's how it works. Under light load, the system shuts down 4 of 8 cylinders. Special lifters collapse to deactivate the valves. When you need power, they're supposed to pump back up, but they don't. They stick. They collapse permanently. Then, the pushrod bends, the rocker arm breaks, metal debris goes everywhere. The repair bill is staggering, but that's not what makes this criminal. GM knows which engine serial numbers have defective lifters. They could issue a recall. They could proactively fix them. Instead, they wait for them to fail. Then, they fight warranty claims. Miss one oil change by 500 miles. Claim denied. Use non-GM oil? Claim denied. Here's the scam. GM sells an AFM delete kit. It costs $1,200. It completely eliminates the problem. They won't install it from the factory because that would be admitting the defect. So they sell you a $65,000 truck with a known flaw, then sell you a $1,200 fix after it breaks. Consumer Reports data shows a 16% major engine failure rate by 120,000 miles. That's 1 out of every 6 trucks. The highest failure rate of any domestic V8 in 20 years. But GM isn't alone. Ford's best-selling engine is collapsing even faster. Ford 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6, twin-turbocharged, direct-injected, 400 horsepower, 480 pound-feet of torque, and a fatal design flaw Ford has known about since 2017. The killer is cam phaser failure. Ford turbocharged an engine that wasn't designed for sustained boost pressure. The cam phasers adjust valve timing in real time. Under sustained load, they wear prematurely. When they fail, they seize. Metal shavings go through the oil. The timing chain jumps. Valves hit pistons. Engine destroyed. The repair bill runs $6,000 to $8,000. Most failures happen between 60,000 and 120,000 miles, just outside warranty. Here's the part that should make you angry. Ford issued technical service bulletin in 2021. They acknowledge the problem. They know the fix. Upgraded cam phasers cost $340 per engine instead of $220. They won't switch because it would open them to liability. So they let you pay $6,200 instead. But the cam phasers aren't the only problem. Carbon buildup clogs the intake valves. Costs $1,200 every 60,000 miles to clean. The turbos fail at 110,000 miles, another $4,000. Consumer Reports shows a 14% major engine problem rate by 150,000 miles. That's 1 out of every 7 F-150s. I've seen this failure personally. 2019 F-150, 73,000 miles, perfect maintenance. Cam phaser seized, metal through the oil. Timing jumped 3 teeth. Valves destroyed pistons. $6,200 repair. Not covered. The truck was immaculate. Didn't matter. And if you think the smaller EcoBoost is safer, you're wrong. Ford 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, the efficient choice. Same technology, same problems, less margin for error. Everything that kills the 3.5 kills the 2.7. Cam phasers, carbon buildup, turbo failures. But the 2.7 is working twice as hard to move the same weight. Failures happen sooner. Repair costs are identical. You get all the risk with none of the power. Owners report turbo failures at 60,000 miles, cam phaser noise at 40,000, complete engine failure before 100,000. Ford's response? Blame the customer. But dealers see the truth every week. These engines are coming in on tow trucks. The math is simple. A 2.7 EcoBoost F-150 costs $45,000. Add $6,000 for cam phasers, $4,000 for turbos, $1,200 for carbon cleaning. You just paid $56,200 for a truck that might last 100,000 miles. A proven engine costs less and lasts twice as long. But nothing prepared me for what I discovered about the next engine. Even Toyota isn't immune. Toyota 3.4-liter twin turbo V6, the heart of the new Tundra, the engine that was supposed to restore Toyota's truck reputation. Instead, it's destroying it. The failure is catastrophic and immediate. Main bearing seizure from machining debris left in the engine. Toyota admitted that metal shavings weren't properly cleaned from engine blocks during manufacturing. Engines are seizing at 30,000 miles, sometimes less. Toyota has recalled over 230,000 trucks. But here's what's really happening. Replacement engines are back-ordered for months. Owners are making $1,200 monthly payments on trucks sitting dead in service bays. Some have been waiting 4 months for replacement engines. Toyota's solution? Buy back the truck, but only if you fight for it. Check the Tundra forums right now. Thousands of owners stranded. New trucks, seized engines, no solution. Toyota's legendary reliability is officially dead, but the next engine has been dying for years. The J.D. Power reliability ranking for the Tundra? They didn't even list it. It fell so far below average they couldn't score it. Speaking of legendary reputations, the next engine was once the king of American performance. Ford 5.0-liter Coyote V8, Gen 3 and newer. The engine that was supposed to be Ford's naturally aspirated answer to forced induction. The reliable choice, the proven choice. Not anymore. Here's the dirty secret Ford doesn't want you to know. The Coyote is slowly destroying itself from the inside. Oil consumption, not a leak you can see. Internal consumption. The engine burns oil inside the combustion chamber. 1 quart every 1,000 miles. Ford says that's normal. But here's what makes this criminal. Ford considers it normal, even when your engine is burning a quart of oil every 1,000 miles. Here's how your Coyote dies. First, oil bypasses the piston rings. Then, it burns inside the cylinder. Lubrication drops. Cylinder walls get scored. Compression drops. The engine starts knocking. Then comes total mechanical failure. It doesn't fail all at once. It wears itself out from the inside. Here's the scam. When you bring your oil-burning Coyote to the dealer, they run an oil consumption test. The dealer fills your oil to maximum. You drive 1,000 miles. If consumption is within spec, your claim is denied. The spec? 1 quart per 1,000 miles. Think about that. If your engine burns oil, that's a problem. If it burns just enough, Ford calls it normal. The generations tell the story. Same name, completely different engine. The Gen 1 Coyote, 2011 to 2014, was bulletproof. Owners routinely hit 200,000 miles without major issues. But the Gen 3 Coyote, 2018 to 2023, is the problem child. Dual injection PTWA, cylinder walls, most complaints and documented failures. Problems start at 50,000 to 80,000 miles. Same name, completely different engine. But the next engine proves that even diesels aren't immune to the collapse. GM 3.0-liter Duramax LM2. The baby Duramax, the efficient diesel, the engine that was supposed to compete with Ford and Ram. Instead, it's competing for worst reliability, excessive crankshaft end play, thrust bearing failure. GM has issued multiple bulletins for bell housing noise and check engine lights. The diagnostic procedure? Measure crankshaft end play. If it's out of spec, it's a complete engine teardown. Here's what dealers aren't telling you. These engines are failing under warranty. The repairs are so expensive that GM is buying back trucks instead of fixing them. The 3.0 Duramax was supposed to last 300,000 miles like the bigger diesels. Owners are reporting failures at 80,000 miles. Crankshaft thrust bearings wear out. The crankshaft moves fore and aft in the block. Eventually, something breaks, usually catastrophically. If you own a 2020 or newer 3.0 Duramax, get the crankshaft end play checked. If it's out of spec, demand a replacement under warranty. Don't wait, because the next engine proves that even Nissan can't build a reliable V8, Nissan 5.6-liter Endurance 5.8, the engine that was supposed to save Nissan's truck division. Instead, it's killing it. Timing chain failures, oil consumption, catastrophic rod bearing failures. Owners report engines seizing at 80,000 miles, sometimes less. The timing chains stretch, the guides break, metal debris goes everywhere. When the chain jumps time, valves hit pistons, engine destroyed. Nissan has issued recalls and technical service bulletins. The failures keep coming. Dealers are quietly steering buyers away from Titans and Armadas. Used values are plummeting. Here's the bigger problem. Nissan doesn't have the resources to fix this properly. They're a smaller manufacturer with bigger problems. The Endurance V8 was their last chance at the truck market. It's failing spectacularly. Check AutoTrader right now. Look at used Titan prices. They're falling faster than any other truck. The market knows what Nissan won't admit. This engine is done. Dealers are offering massive incentives on new Titans, 0% financing, $10,000 cash back. They're desperate to move inventory before word spreads. If the engine was reliable, why the desperation? So what do you do if you own one of these 8 engines? Here's your action plan. If you own any of these engines, you're not powerless, but you need to act now. First, check your VIN for open recalls. Go to NHTSA.gov. Enter your VIN. If there's a recall, schedule the repair immediately. Don't wait. These failures happen without warning. Second, cut your oil change intervals in half. These engines are operating beyond their design limits. Fresh oil is your only protection. Third, document everything, every service, every oil change, every repair. If your engine fails, this documentation is the difference between a covered repair and a denied claim. Fourth, consider an extended warranty. For trucks built between 2019 and 2024, a comprehensive engine warranty might save you $15,000 in repairs. Finally, if you're shopping for a truck, avoid these 8 engines completely. There are proven alternatives that will last 300,000 miles without major repairs. Don't gamble with your family's transportation. 8 engines, 15 million vehicles, billions in potential repairs. The collapse is happening now. Dealers know, owners don't. Until now. Now that you know which engines are collapsing and costing owners thousands in repairs, you need to know which complete trucks will destroy your finances before you even finish paying them off. And there are 10 specific trucks hitting dealership lots in 2026 that dealers are pushing hard because they know what's coming. So check out this video where I expose all 10 trucks you'll regret buying and exactly how much each one will cost you in the first 3 years of ownership.